everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 15 rounds, middleweights going at it between Sugar Ray Robinson and Carlos Monzon. Sugar Ray Robinson's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Carlos Monzon's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up, and let's go.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time, and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Good block by Sugar Ray Robinson. Halfway through round number one.
In and out, in and out. Let's see some more hits.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Now look at him. He does not look good on the back end of that hook coming home.
Come on, guys, punch it out. Punch it out, no holding.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Sugar Ray Robinson. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Carlos Monzon's swelling is exactly what his opponent wanted to see. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just the big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Don't fight his fights. Jab and move. Make your presence known. Assert yourself. Assert your punches.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Combination to the head. Nice strike after catching one by Sugar Ray Robinson. Teddy, we hear a lot of people talking about where are the next great fighters coming from. In your eyes, I mean, you're around gyms all over the country, all over the world. Where are they coming from?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you where they're not coming from. They're not coming from football anymore. In the old days, the big guys, instead of going on the football field, somebody would look to make them into the next heavyweight champ. But now they're going to college, they're going to places where they find it a little bit of an easier travel, and we're losing a lot of those athletes.
Halfway through round number two. Wow, is he defensively sound. And a smart counterpunch by Ray. You know, he did a very nice job of... Oh, Sugar Ray Robinson's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Listen, I need to see some counter punches, okay? Whatever he misses, count it. Get the compress on that.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Well-placed counterpunch by Ray. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Ray Robinson was able to win the welterweight title, and then won the middleweight title a year later. Teddy, what do you think he was at his best weight at?
I think welterweight. I think the greatest welterweight of all time, and that's quite a compliment.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Oh, good stuff there. 2 in a row by Carlos Monzon. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Carlos Monzon. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Here we go with the 4th round. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Teddy, that name Sugar Ray Robinson obviously is written in cement in the annals of sports history, but the only reason he got it was because he was trying to get around an age restriction for an amateur tournament that he wanted to take part in, and he borrowed a friend's identification card. His friend's name, Ray Robinson.
You know what? A lot of fighters in that era, they were turning pro early, or their mothers, their fathers were against them being fighters. So quite often, you'd see somebody under a different name turning pro, and you found out about it later on.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
Round number 5 has arrived. Protecting his head well with his guard. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Always good to have Sugar Ray Robinson in action. Originally born, his birth name, Walker Smith Jr. I think Sugar Ray's a little more fitting for him, isn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it is, because he just has a sweet, sweet style.
Blocks it away. Halfway through this round here. That was a miss by Sugar Ray Robinson. Able to dismiss it. Not precise at all by Ray. Gets rid of that body shot. Carlos Monzon's a pro, but he's not a well-rounded pro, because a better level of fighter would be committing to the body more here, wouldn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he would recognize that that's where he's supposed to be going now that his opponent, is taking off a little bit with those fast shoes. No better way to take those shoes off his feet than to go downstairs.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. So the round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy here ringside, and we've been enjoying sitting ringside because, Teddy, I know you have some of your fine guests from the Dr. Theodore Atlas Charitable Foundation with us here tonight.
And they're having a great night, and it's great to have them here. The thing that I want to say is thank you to all the people that help us, help many. They trust us. They allow us to be the middleman to give out the resources where they're needed. Thank you for mentioning Joe, and thank you to all the people that help us do what we do.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Now, this is a very exciting fight. It's been evenly fought, but it just has the feel of a fight that's going to go the distance. It doesn't look like any one guy is going to take control over the other.
No, when somebody makes up their mind, I am not being knocked out, I am staying, they usually stay. These guys are here for the night.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Ray. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Double shots both come in by Carlos Monzon. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Sugar Ray, a good block. Able to cover up that gut. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Carlos Monzon's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Carlos Monzon's cut, man, is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Throw them off with head movement. Let's get on that swelling.
Get caught up. You're getting caught up and fighting his way. You're fighting his fight. Focus for me. Let's get on that swelling. Get the compress on that.
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Carlos Monzon's making for a very... Oh, and he is hurt after that series of punches.
He needs to start moving that head.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. Blocks that punch. Good defensive skill. Sugar Ray, a good block. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Carlos Monzon's now battling two opponents. The guy standing opposite him trying to punch him, and his eyes swelling.
Yeah, he can't see what's coming at him right now.
That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Ray. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Ten seconds remaining in this round. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Small cut, nothing to worry about. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight, and we'll take care of the swelling.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Protecting his head well with his guard. Sugar Ray Robinson's doing what happens to many who have been hurt. Now, he was stunned in this fight earlier, and you can see him almost wishing he could put a protective shell around himself. He's just all about the defense right now.
Yeah, well, right now it's got to be all about him trying to be Tom Cruise. He's got to be an actor. He's got to look for an Academy Award and stop doing that. If we can see that, his opponent can see that. He has to con his opponent, not let him know that this is what he's feeling.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. Good block. One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Oh, that's gotta hurt. A fierce right hand by Carlos Monzon. Carlos Monzon's now in a spot that many fighters have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage. Look at that cut around the eye.
No, for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be tested in a lot of areas. Sometimes the test comes when he's hurt. He's hit on the chin. He's dropped for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it, that it's your blood, how do you behave? We're going to find out right now.
And we're gonna cut it. It's nothing. The cut's nothing. Don't worry about it. Keep boxing. You're doing great. You're making it hard for him to hit you.
Another round, will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. And a sharp counterpunch by Sugar Ray Robinson. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
Missed the body shot. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Job with another left hand. He just missed that shot up top. Sugar Ray Robinson with a blocked punch. Gets rid of that effort. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Carlos Monzon's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Carlos Monzon. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
I'm not gonna stand here and take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. All right. Let's work on that cut. It's nothing.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Nice block by Sugar Ray Robinson. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Ray. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. defend and then go on the offensive. Carlos Monzon's been able to hit that target with that straight punch consistently all night. There it is! Sugar Ray Robinson's legs look shaky. He was hurt. So we come to the end of the round. And that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
All right. Let's work on that cut. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling. Get on that now.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Good block. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. A headshot blocked. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Carlos Monzon's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing.
Get out of the way.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Good defense just covering up down low. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Sugar Ray Robinson. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. You knew the swelling was bad. Now you see the result. The ref stepping in, stopping this fight. That's a TKO. Carlos Monzon's your winner by TKO.
And a guy that I want to see more of.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.